last link building strategy of newsjacking, and this is something that we've been experimenting with, quite a bit at Digital Marketer. We've got some other brands that leverage this strategy as well. But what the first thing is to be listening. If you're going to try to employ this strategy, you need to be listening to industry news. You need to be connected. One of the best ways to do that is through Twitter, and just kind of staying on top of who's tweeting about what, because Twitter tends to be sort of the nervous system of the internet. You need to be ready to build assets sort of at a moment's notice. So newsjacking is about jumping on the back of things that are trending, things that are important now, whether it's in your industry or something related to your industry, or something that you find a creative way to connect to your industry. But I can tell you that it can pay to be first in line, the first person to produce something. So it's kind of that breaking the story, that idea of, it pays to be the person to break the story. But it's not so much that as it is to just, get out there with a piece of content early. And I'll show you an example of that. So here on the left, we jumped on the sort of announcement that Facebook was coming out with something called Facebook Flex targeting, which, to most people, 99% of the world could care less. But the small percentage of people that do care about this was kind of a big deal. And so when it launched, we were quick to publish about it. And we published essentially with a post that was just Facebook Flex targeting, what you need to know. So it was a really early, post about it. But you can see that, this is just search traffic here that, we picked up a quick early bump, and then we picked up a second bump once Facebook came out and announced it. So this was sort of like pre-announcement, and then Facebook came out and announced it. So this was kind of like rumors about something called Facebook Flex targeting, and then it came out that, okay, we're launching Facebook Flex targeting. So we saw a bump again there. So you want to practice this, what I call agile SEO, or having a content team that is agile and ready to pounce on things as the scenarios are changing. And I'm talking about within 24 hours of things happening. In some spaces, it probably needs to be more compressed than that. That you are able to produce an asset, get it out there, have it optimized, get it out into different channels, and optimize for that intent of, what is Facebook Flex targeting, or if you're in the political space, maybe it's what is such and such bill that's going through Congress, or so agile SEO is all about being ready to pounce on things as scenarios change, and producing assets and being quick to get them published in different channels. So practice agile SEO or don't, but this can be a really great way to pick up links, because you'll be one of the only sources of information out there about something, if you can stay on top of producing assets quickly. All right, so let's move on to the last word.